The story of Santa Claus. How did he become a legend? Hello, my little friends. It's me, Tommy the Turtle. I'm all snuggled up here with my hot cocoa, ready to tell you an amazing story about someone very special. He's jolly, he wears a big red suit, and he's got a long white beard. Can you guess who I'm talking about? That's right! Santa Claus!
Yay!
But have you ever wondered, how did Santa Claus become such a legend? Well, pull up a cozy blanket and let's dive into the magical story of Santa Claus together. A long time ago, in a place called Myra. Wow, that sounds like the name of a princess, doesn't it? Here was a kind man named Nicholas. He wasn't a turtle like me, he was a human. And he loved helping people, especially kids. Back then, Nicholas wasn't called Santa. Nope. He was just good old Nicholas, but he was so kind and always helping everyone, people called him Saint Nicholas. And guess what? Saint Nicholas had a magical idea. He decided he'd secretly give gifts to people who needed them. He would sneak out at night and leave gifts for people while they were sleeping. Kind of like hide and seek, but with presents. Isn't that funny? Saint Nicholas became famous for giving people secret surprises. Now the fun part. People all over the world heard about Saint Nicholas and his kindness, and everyone started making up their own stories about him. They called him different names. Some people said Father Christmas. Others called him Kris Kringle. And finally, Santa Claus. Santa Claus sounds a little like St. Nicholas, don't you think? The name changed as people told the story in their own ways. Kind of like whispering a secret to your friend that keeps changing as it goes around. Santa Claus became a little different in each story, but one thing stayed the same. Santa Claus always brought joy and gifts to kids.
Yay!
But wait. How did Santa get that big red suit, the sleigh, and the reindeer? Those weren't in the original story. Well, over time, people added these fun details to make Santa's story even more magical. People imagined Santa flying around the world, bringing toys to all the children. And, of course, he'd need reindeer to pull the sleigh. Not just any reindeer, but special ones that could fly. One of those reindeer is super famous. Can you guess his name? Yes, Rudolph, the reindeer with the shiny red nose. He helps Santa find his way in the dark and through the snow. Isn't that cool?
Yay!
And where does Santa get all those toys? Well, friends, let me tell you about Santa's super duper magical workshop. Santa lives way up north in a place called the North Pole. Brr, it's so cold there, you'd need a big fluffy coat. Santa has little helpers called elves. They work all year long making toys, building games, and wrapping up presents. Elves are busy. And Santa even has a naughty and nice list. So you better be nice, or you might get a lump of coal instead of a present. All right. Now the big question, how does Santa deliver all those presents to kids around the world in just one night? Well, it's a little bit of Christmas magic. Santa's sleigh flies so fast, like a rocket. And Santa has a special trick to get into houses. Even if they don't have chimneys, he can magically make himself small and slip inside. And while you're fast asleep, Santa quietly leaves the presents under the tree. Isn't that amazing? So, my little friends, that's the story of Santa Claus. Santa may have started as a kind man named St. Nicholas, but over the years, he's become a magical legend loved by children everywhere. And he's more than just a man in a red suit. He reminds us to be kind, to share, and to give. And that's the real magic of Santa Claus. He's not just about presents, he's about spreading joy and love. Now, I hope you remember to be kind and help others just like St. Nicholas did. Who knows? Maybe someday you'll make someone's day a little brighter. Oh, I just thought of something super fun. How about we do some drawing? You can make your very own Santa Claus. Grab some crayons, markers, or colored pencils, and let's draw together. Draw whatever makes you think of Santa and Christmas. And when you're done, maybe you can share it with your family and friends. You can tell them the story of Santa Claus, too. Happy drawing, my little artists. Remember, Christmas is all about sharing, kindness, and having fun. Until next time, keep creating, keep smiling, and keep believing in a little holiday magic.